Real quickly before we begin, I want to thank this video's sponsor, CarMarshal.com. CarMarshal.com can save you lots of money on buying used or new vehicles, cars, trucks, school buses. If you want to save money, I'll have a link in the description down below. I know I'm going to...
March 28, 2018, 11:18 a.m. Number 1. Unregistered. Guest. Kevin Faber is fired for theft. Why not charged too? Blue line of corruption. Kevin Faber is fired for theft. Why not charged too? Link to all his IA files. Reply with quote. Reply with quote. Yesterday, 5:40 p.m. Number 2. Unregistered. Guest. All of these bad things happening at the agency make me sad in a way. CCSO has been plagued in many years by corruption, sheriffs being arrested, sheriffs cheating on their wives with other deputies' spouses, steroid trafficking, steroid abuse, extramarital affairs on duty, theft, hell, even Colonel Kurt Hoffman of SSO stole gas from the US. We have hired rejects from other counties. Roger Jernigan was an admitted thief and liar. We hired Jim Lilly. He was found guilty of theft while on duty at the SSO for working at the academy and getting paid by the SSO at the same time. Full IA in his personnel file. It is like we have no filter and we will take anyone we can get. We need some pride. Hell, just the other day I passed the detail guys at the ballpark and one guy was wearing a goofy jungle hat while in uniform. Thousands of people passing by and he is wearing that stupid ass hat in a uniform that deserves much more respect. My point is, we need to take pride in ourselves and our leader needs to accept responsibility for our shortcomings as a team. How many more affairs with cheating captains need to take place? How many more steroid junkies do we really need? In the art of war, Sun Tzu was a Chinese general in the period of the Warring States around 400 BC. At that time across China, local warlords constantly waged war against one another to fight for their shares of the remnants of the collapsed Zhou Empire. I remember the story about Sun Tzu being challenged by a warlord to apply his famous war doctrine to train 180 women from the warlord's palace into an orderly company. Among the women, 2 were the warlord's favorite concubines. Sun Tzu divided the women into 2 groups and put a concubine in command of each. Sun Tzu then set the women a simple drill and made sure they understood what to do. However, when he started ordering them to perform the drill, the women burst out in laughter. He tried again with the same result. Sun Tzu claimed that this failure of the troops to obey was the fault of the commanders. So, despite the warlord's pleas, he ordered the 2 commanding concubines beheaded as an example for the rest of the company. Thereafter, the women did not utter a single sound and performed the drill exactly as commanded. I am embarrassed for myself, the community and the sheriff. There is an old saying that there are no bad teams, only bad leaders. Time to move on, Bill, for the sake of your men and women and your community. You have failed them all as a leader. Reply with quote. Reply with quote. Plus reply to thread. Quick navigation: Charlotte County Sheriff's Office.
Hey, Sheriff, we have a question. about why your office, your intelligence division, is investigating private citizens for criminal investigation that happen to be activists that are overseeing your department. Why would you have your intelligence division investigate private citizens? We have done...
for life hating so much.
Sir, we don't hate anyone. We love freedom and we love American people. And government is out of control. That's why you're seeing such a revolt nationwide. Why can't you just answer, why is Susan Edwards, your intelligence division, investigating private citizens? This should not happen.
Are you here to apply for a job?
Possibly I might be applying for a job, but that's irrelevant to my question. Why would you ask that question?
Well, enjoy the fair.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse you?
Excuse me, sir.
So those of you that haven't
Wow.
been on a bike before, we're
Sheriff's
just
getting a little too pushy. You work for us, Sheriff. Just keep that in mind. At one time we respected you, but not with that type of attitude.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I just wanted you to know that I am using this stuff under fair use. And also remember to like and subscribe this channel. Also too, keep in mind I do not make any money on YouTube. This is 5 hours work a day, you know, fighting for freedom. And you can donate with PayPal and Patreon. I just want you to think about this. If everybody gives to PayPal and Patreon, Patreon is every month. Actually, PayPal you can do every month. I have 12,000 subscribers. If everybody gives, I can quit my regular job and go full-time investigations on Charlotte County and possibly even more and beyond. So just keep that in mind. If everybody helps out, I can go full-time doing this. Thanks.